Welcome to No Rack Recordings. This is my homepage. On this homepage, you can see the performance metrics for CPU, storage, network, the date and time. You can see the various systems. The little green dots show you uptime. When I started my smart home journey, I had 40 million apps, all these different usernames and passwords, apps everywhere. I hated it. And customization was limited. So I did what other IT nerds do, and I installed Home Assistant, and then I customized that dashboard to show me my mission control, where I can see my external cameras and the cameras for my special needs son. It's got all the data that I need all in one place, just how I like it. However, my wife didn't. And that's a big deal, because when your wife doesn't approve, well, there's a reason they call it the wife approval factor. Now, while I thought this was very flexible, easy to use, customizable, my wife was having a problem. And what that problem was is with storage limitations on her phone, the phone kept offloading some of the apps that she needed, including Home Assistant. So it just wasn't going to work for her. She needed something she could just take her phone out and use right away. And for her, that meant using something similar to Apple Home, which is included on her MacBook Air and her iPhone. And as you can see, based off of all the timestamps that you're seeing in the pictures and on the Mac screen, they're all within seconds of each other. These are live. I'm showing you the software that they're connected to. You'll see more on Homebridge later. You can see the errors because, told you that's what my channels are about. Just, showing you the good, bad, and indifferent. Now, what's funny is in a minute, I'm going to do this again and see it caught up now, or it's still showing from yesterday for one of the cameras. The other ones are showing current. But in a minute, I'm going to open it up and do a live stream. And when I do, you'll see that there it is. It caught up, and the time matches the system clock time on my Mac. So it is showing the live stream. Look, I'm not saying it's perfect, but the cameras are 10 years old. So the other reason I've got them in Apple Home is we can do a quick glance and see our cameras on screen. And as you can see, by the time this video was made, at the same time the other videos were made, this is live. This is what's going on. How do you get them cameras into Home Assistant and into Apple Home? Well, there's a couple of key pieces of software, and I'm not going to get into my entire smart home in this video, but I will show you a few key pieces of software on a couple of containers that are running to make this happen. One of those containers is the go2rtc that you see underneath ESP Home and above Home Assistant. And one of them that you can't see on the screen is Homebridge. So go2rtc Homebridge, there it is on the screen. So Homebridge, go2rtc shows you the cameras. It gives you the different kind of links for your different systems, lets you test things. You can hit stream. I showed you that a second ago, and it shows the camera. And then you can go into config and see the RTSP streams and how they're set up over in Homebridge. You get the QR code in the upper left-hand corner that's gonna have to probably be blurred out. You go down to plugins, you see I have the Homebridge Camera FF MPEG plugin, and now I'm gonna go to the config, and you can now see my 3 cameras that I've got listed. You can see the go2rtc URLs, and Homebridge is what takes that go2rtc service and sends it to Apple Secure HomeKit, which lets it show up on my Apple TV and pairs it with Apple Home. go2rtc also goes to Home Assistant using those same URLs And using the web RTC card, it streams the live RTC call directly in the Home Assistant. And then going back to go2rtc, you can see that the camera names match up. There's a fourth one, but I got a camera that I need to re-add. We used it for another project, and I need to put it back in to the system, so it's dead right now, but it's showing on the go2rtc screen. And then here in the config, so here in my go2rtc config, you can see the regular RTSP stream with the username, password, IP address. Now, Kasa, prior to Tapo, on the ones that do not support RTSP, actually do support RTSP if you use the Kasa protocol. Now, if you can try this and make sure that your URL is right by putting this link in VLC, and if it plays, well, you know it works. Now, the Kasa cameras use the whatever you sign in to the Tapo app with, or the Tapo website with, and the password is not just the password. That's why I've got base 64 encoded up here. So just showing you an example, this isn't for real, but password base 64 encoded is this. So you grab this, come back over, and that's your password that you paste there, IP address, and that's how you connect to older Kasa cams and get them either into Home Assistant, Apple Home, or wherever you want them. And I was curious as to how many people find this helpful, and ironically, I got hit up on Reddit earlier this week, and somebody asked me to do this, so now here's a video showing how it's being done. One Mac Mini feeding 2 smart home platforms, all from the same place, taking up no CPU, no memory, offering the convenience of checking it from our TV, offering us the convenience to check it from our phones. And when I'm sitting somewhere and I have a lot of real estate, I can open up Home Assistant and go to my mission control and see what's going on. Well, that does it for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And take care, and I'll see you in the next one.